remember that I told you animals are assholes. You may not still believe me. You may think I'm making it up, okay? But look what they're doing to me right now. They're literally chewing on me. Why? I don't know. Just to annoy the living shit out of me. Can you see? They're
Yes.
biting me. They're chewing on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All three of them.
And they did this the whole time I had to come out and work with them here because, of course, I put in this window so that they could be cool in the summer and warm in the winter time.
Right.
But thank God I had the window open because this one kept almost jumping through the fucking window.
Lovely.
Okay, so if they jump up and they put their feet on the glass, it's gonna break. So of course I don't have any decent wire, so I have to use recycled wire. This was actually circular, you can see at the corners kind of.
Yeah.
But anyway, I put it on here and then I had to nail these boards on to hold it down, and then because the inside was where they were doing it the worst.
Of course it is.
The worst.
The worst.
Haha, an internationally published author. I had to put another piece of wire in here, which now makes it a total bitch. In order to open and close that window now, I have to stick my arms, I have to get a fucking step stool, stick my arms in there, in the
Yes.
top, and go up and down. But otherwise, they'd break the glass out. Part 2 of Animals Are Assholes. Remember, I told you animals are assholes. Is going to be what I have to do tonight, which is tonight. I have all these new hens. I love my new hens.
Aren't they
I
pretty?
took them from their cages. I put them in the house.
Yes.
They should know to go in there and roost.
They're all in
No.
that cave.
No, those
No,
are
those
the
are
boys.
those are the.
They were sleeping. They're sleeping on top of the cages. They're sleeping in the nest boxes. They are sleeping everywhere but in the fucking hen house. I've already made them go in there once and they went right back. I will probably have to do it 40 times before you know I give up and just let them sleep and shit wherever the hell they want. Because, as I've told you, animals are assholes!
So we get to watch you do that tonight.
Yes, yes.
Yay! That'll be so much fun. We might think of another part to Animals Are Assholes.
While the goat sits there and eats my
Eats.
flesh.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, as I said, and have said, and will say, and will keep saying, animals are fucking assholes. I have a perfectly nice, heats up at night in the daytime, stays warm at night, all night long chicken house that I built for these fucking chickens. I put those baby chickens in there. Where are those baby chickens? They're all over the fucking place. So I have to go get them and put them in the house. Now, here's the thing. If you've ever watched any of the millions of shows that I watch with homesteaders and stuff, you'll see people running around like idiots trying to catch their chickens in the daytime. This is stupid, and I'm about to show you why. Now, the light's on right now. So, if Lynn will show you, you can look around and see these fucking chickens are everywhere, just like I said. But I'm going to turn this light off. When I turn the light off, okay, well, Lynn, you can't put the light on them. Okay, take the light off of them. Okay, so I sometimes turn my headlight off when I'm doing this. In the dark, chickens can't see, so you can just pick them up. And I will take them now and put them on the roof. Just take them over. I'll put them. I want them in this house, so I'll take them over and I'll put them on the roof in the house. Now, I will do this 4,000 times until I get tired of doing it and let them sleep on top of the fucking cage because they're assholes.
Okay.
Okay, but see, I'll turn my headlamp on enough to know where they are, and then I just turn it off, and I just grab them because they can't see in the dark. Yeah.
There you got one.
So why would I chase a fucking chicken around in circles?
Let me show the roost.
You know, to try. No,
'Cause
don't
they'll come
shine
out.
it in there.
That's
God,
right.
You're
That's right.
such a dumbass.
I know they'll come out. I forget.
Damn it, Lynn.
The whole point is there's not a light.
The whole point is they can't see in the door. You shine the light in there, they'll all get off the roof. They're supposed to be here.
I know they are, but I want to show them something besides the dark.
Well, you don't have to show them me catching all of these chickens, but that's basically all I have to do.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn off then.
I'll just catch them in the dark. You can just catch them all and put them where you want.
Okay, then I'm turning off. Perfectly good house with roosts.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to borrow my son the genius's Nigerian dwarf goat, Billy Goat, to breed our youngest doe because Casper is both her father and her grandfather, so no good, no bueno. So I'm going to breed her to the Nigerian dwarf for a couple of reasons. First off, she's still small. If you don't breed a goat on their first heat, they usually have trouble having kids and even milking for the rest of their life. We know this because it's happened a couple of times. So she needs to get bred, but I want her to have an easy delivery. And if she has a little Nigerian dwarf baby, it's going to be the cutest thing on planet Earth. Also, my son's Nigerian dwarfs, except for this Billy Goat, who's mean, aren't really people friendly. Zeb, my son, the whiz Zeb, Zeb has been taming them down with cookies. And so they'll come up to them now, but they still can't really catch them. So the idea is that if we can get a doe from breeding that Billy Goat to our little doe, then they could have a doe that would maybe help calm the rest of their herd and that they could actually milk.
Right.
So that would be cool. Okay, so if you remember correctly, I told you that fucking Billy Goat got into the go-between over here and ate everything I had in there and made a goddamn mess, got stuck and couldn't get out. I had to cut the fence to get him out.
Right.
So I forgot, and when we bring that new goat, when we bring Myers' goat, this is where we'll put him. So I had forgot I had to fix that, and bigger than shit, I was in this pasture taking down these weeds because the goat won't eat them. And I found where he had knocked holes all in the back fence.
The back fence too.
This is a continuation of animals are assholes.
Animals are assholes.
Animals are assholes. So I had to come in and fix this go-between. Now, come with me and I'll show you what we did yesterday. Or you can turn it off and start it again.
I'll do that.
All right, so this go-between, my son the genius built, okay? And what had happened was the Billy Goat, I'm guessing, he came in here and he shoved this down. This was not here. I put this on yesterday. He shoved this down, shoved that up, got in there, and then he couldn't get back out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did I do? Yesterday, I put in this fence post, that fence post, and the one on the end. And I ran barbed wire all the way from there, all the way across to kind of hold
Across
it up.
the top, yeah.
Now, when Mike did this go-between, he used, this is the basket off one of those tanks.
Oh yeah, my goodness, talk about heavy.
Now, he sometimes you can pick these baskets up for as little as $5, $10 a piece,
Right.
because the tank broke and they're just sitting there.
Right.
So he opened it up and he put it here on this fence when he had pigs over here. Don't get me started about the fucking pigs.
Animals are assholes.
Little Willie had pigs, not my son the genius. My son the genius would never do something like have pigs. Little Willie had pigs. Okay, so I put all this up. I put those
Oh,
in.
there went a squirrel. I think I got it. That's
Okay,
so cool.
good. And then I put this back up, and I've been throwing these noxious weeds the goats don't like into the go-between in the hopes that they will protect the shit that he ate and make it come back in the spring. The son of a bitch got in there. He spent a whole day in there. He ate every fucking thing all the way. I had all kinds of shit.
And yet the first thing he did, he wasn't going after water. He ran after food when
Yeah,
you
the
got him out.
first thing he did, I thought, oh my God, I don't know how long he's been in there. He's been in there long enough to eat all that. He's probably dying of dehydration.
No.
I fucking let him out there. I put fresh water out for him. Did he drink any water? No. I had poured food out for him. He went and ate food. So apparently he was not dehydrated. He's just an asshole.
All that fresh brush.
But at any rate, so I'll show you what he did in the back of the pasture. Watch out for the fire ant, man. We have been fighting fire ants all fucking year.
Yeah, insects are assholes too.
Insects are assholes too. Insects are for sure fucking assholes. Okay, so I had to come into here and put in 2 more fence posts, and I ran a barbed wire from there down and connected it into the corner there. But I'll show you. Okay, so I have all this 2x4-inch welded that, you know, remember I ripped it off of things
Yeah.
and it was just nasty as shit. I used some of it over there. I used the rest to fill up where he had torn holes, giant holes
Oh my
in
goodness.
the freaking fence. Not big enough for him to get out,
No.
but way big enough for our small doe and that little bitty Nigerian dwarf to go right through the fence. He had torn holes. He tore this fence all the way down, all the way to here.
Climbing it to get to the
Climbing
go-between.
it to eat the stuff. You can see where he ate the stuff in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Climbing it to eat the stuff in the middle, he tore the whole thing down. I raised the entire fence up, put in new posts, strengthened it. Okay, why am I telling you that? Well, first off, to prove my point that animals are assholes. But second off, this is the kind of shit you always wind up doing.
When you
So
have
if you
animals.
don't save all this little crap, if you come on a time when, like right now, who wants to go to the fucking store?
Right.
And or right now, who has the fucking money to buy a roll of 2x4-inch welded?
Right.
I had enough stuff to fix this damn fence just laying around because I didn't throw it out.
Right.
Because I looked at it and said, oh, I might be able to use that. That's pretty shitty, but I might be able to use it. Bigger than shit, it fixed this entire fence. So, it's also, not only is this part of Animals Are Assholes, but it's only also an extension of fuck you, Mr. Corporation Man!
There you go. Is that sign off?
That's it!